I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
And number 3, George Hill.
Giannis in control of the basketball. 14-point deficit. Fires the three. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Trying to cash in and strokes it.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Perfect feed to set up the basket. He'll let one fly from half court. Time expires to end the first half as the Heat enjoy some breathing room.
The Heat will start the second half. All right, back to the second half.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Trailing by 14. Pass stolen by Miami.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Antetokounmpo. Ah, the monster stuff.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
To Waiters. Shot won't go. To Antetokounmpo. Finish that. To Waiters.
Double team, double team, double team.
Dragic. Now a steal by Milwaukee. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy two on the other end after the turnover.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Dragic with it. They lead it by 14. Gets a look. Can't hit.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
One free throw good, so he converts on the three-point play, and the lead down to 11. Dragic into the front court, looking to make something happen. Antetokounmpo, the rebound. Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. Great dish to set it up. Goes reverse to lay it in.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Rebound pulled down by Giannis. To Lopez. Slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Dragic with the basketball. Lead stands at 7. Waiters. Brook Lopez sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Lopez. Bledsoe. From long range. Not easy.
Today's league just throws that old school stuff out of the window. Why have twos when you can shoot threes, even on fast breaks? Guys spread out towards the three-point line instead of laying the ball easy at the rim.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Lock up. Here he comes.
Dragic to Richardson. Dragic. Rebounds pulled in by the Bucks. To Bledsoe. It was right there. Dragic with it. Leads 4. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He missed it. Lopez. To Adetokunbo. Nothing going here on that drive. No, I missed a short one there. Dragic into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. To Richardson. Giannis Adetokunbo swats it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
4-2.
Giannis with it up top. The deficit is 6. Bledsoe. To Brogdon. 4-3. Oh, that's how it's done.
And the game flow in the second half is completely different than the first. That first half equals out of sight, out of mind. Way to recalibrate in the locker room and find your rhythm back on the court.
Whoa, what a finish.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Short jumper stays out.
Yeah, when you're on your team bus and you're scrolling through social media and you see all the memes being made about you, all the clips being done about all your missed shots, that can only get you motivated to get back in the gym and get ready for the next one.
Dragic. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. To Adetokunbo. Won't go. He'd have the basketball. Dragic. Nice pass to set things up. And he throws it down. Big finish for Hassan Whiteside. And throws it down.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
This offer is only during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
Look at the fight for that ball. We'll get a jump. Well, as they get ready for the jump, someone's going to come away with the basketball. Pass stolen by Miami. To Waiters. Almost unlucky bounce. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
And hits the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip. To Whiteside. And the finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Adetokunbo. And finishes strong.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Tyler Zeller. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Miami with the basketball. Dragic. Ersan Ilyasova tips it. That's his third block this evening.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Jumper's good. Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted. Goran Dragic. He's 3 for 7.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Dragic with the basketball. Leads 3. To Whiteside. No good.
Hey, check up, let's go.
To DiVincenzo. Off the assist.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving...
And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
And look out. Desperation shot here from half court. That ends the third quarter with the Heat in front. The Bucks stay inbound to start this final quarter. And this one looked like it.
All right, let's bring the fire. Let's bring the fire.
Substitutions. Milwaukee.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys now down by a point. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Slam dunk.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Tyler Zeller. Giannis Adetokunbo. Huge block. And that one out of bounds off of Buck. Dragic. Man, he's shifty. Tough defensive assignment. Goran Dragic with the answer.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
Dragic to Richardson. It's a big finish.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Milwaukee with the basketball. To Hill. George Hill. Now 4 for 9.
And you always feel like the words vision and unselfishness go together. They work cohesively as a unit. When you have a guy that has both, that sets the tone for how your team is going to play.
To Wade. Richardson. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
This is not the time to have a mental lapse.
Hill into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Dragic. Runner here won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Missed a wide open look. Richardson. Won't go down. To Adetokunbo. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Miami's got it. Dragic to Wade. Dwayne Wade. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Dragic with it. Up 5. To Wade. Bucks have the rebound. To Brogdon for 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Brogdon. Lets it fly from long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Richardson. And stuffs it home.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Adetokunbo. It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Finishing inside the paint on that one. Now the Bucks gonna signal for a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Going to launch beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Double. Watch cut. Forget it.
The Heat with the victory as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen.
The Heat finished with a narrow victory on the scoreboard. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.